Hello students, today our topic is Python Numpy array, and in this lecture we are going to discuss some program related to Python Numpy array. So basically this program related to split function, and as we know that we can split an Numpy array using three different functions: hsplit, vsplit and split. So in this program basically all these three functions are used. So let us start. So as you can see on the screen, the first line is import numpy as np. As usual, this is the first line. And what is the meaning of this line? Numpy is the name of the library. Okay. And first of all, we basically import this library and give it as a alternative name, or we can say that rename it as np. So whenever we want to use numpy, we use np in place of numpy. In second line, there is an array declaration of one dimensional array. First of all, np.arrange 24.0. It means that one dimensional array is created and the elements that contain are from 0 to 0 to 24.0. But after that, we can easily see that dot reshape. Okay. So what is the use of this function? When a reshape function is used with arrange function, then what happens? Actually, it converts one dimensional array into two dimensional array. And as you can see in the screen, that size is given. And what is the size? Size is 4 comma 6. So two dimensional array is created which have 4 rows and 6 columns. And as we know that when we multiply both these numbers, then we get 24. That means 24 elements are there. And as we know that using arrange function, we create a single dimensional array which have 24 elements. So reshape must have same size as that of the number of the elements. Next is print given array. It is a print statement, and next line we just print that array which we already created. It is a two-dimensional array. So one thing should be remembered, that using arrange function we can create a single dimensional array, but using reshape function we can again divide this single dimensional array into two dimensional array. Okay. So arrange with reshape basically create a two-dimensional array. Next is a1 dot is equal to h np dot h split array into 2. So h split basically is a function which is used to split a numpy array horizontally. Okay. So you can easily see here that horizontal split using h split function. Print statement is there, and then after a print a1 means a1 array will be printed, and then v split. V split means vertical split. So ARY comma 2, it means ARY, which is the name of the array, will be divided or will be split into two parts vertically, and then that array will be printed. The name of that array is A2. Okay. So look at the output first, which will give you a clear idea how this works. So this is our array ARY, contain 24 elements, start from 0 and last element is 23 point, and these all the value are the float values. So the first array, which basically is created by h split function, you can easily see that function is split, the array is split into two different parts. Okay, this is the first array and this is the second array. Horizontal split is there. Look at the answer. This is horizontal split, and two areas there because we use ARY comma 2 as a parameter value. So ARY, that is the name of our array, is split into two different parts. Okay, horizontally because h split function is used. Now I think it is clear to all of you. Next, when we use v split function, then you can easily see that vertical split is there. Okay, these are the elements of the array. After vertical split, you can easily see that array is split into two different parts because we use ARY, comma 2 as a parameter value in function v split. Okay, next. Now if we want to give two different names after H split or after V split, it is also possible, because after H split and V split, as you can see on the screen, that two arrays are there, two arrays are found. So if you want to give them separate name, or if you want to represent using two different arrays, then it is also possible. For this purpose, you have to do only one thing: just use two variable name instead of one, like that. ARY comma AR1 comma AR2 is equal to np dot hsplit, and we pass the parameter values ARY comma 2. So what happens after that statement? Actually, two arrays are found, and that are given as the name of AR1 and AR2 in case of H split. In case of V split, it is also same. AR ARR1 and ARR2 are the name of the arrays. So after the V split function, whatever we get the two arrays, that array is again given a two different names, ARR1 and ARR2. Look at the answer. It will give you a clear idea. First of all, when we use only single array name, then our answer is look like that. Okay, that is our answer. But when we use two different array name, then our answer is look like that. This is the first array and this is our second array. Okay, after H split function, and after V split function, our answer look like that. So now I think it is clear to all of you. Look at the program code. Okay, print ARR1, print ARR2, print AR1 and print AR2. So we use basically two different print statement for AR1 and AR2, which we get after the H split function, and ARR1 and ARR2, which we get after the V split function. Okay, now it's time to talk about the split function. A split function is basically a combination of, we can say that, the H split and the V split. So you can see that there is a name of array A3 which we given here, and assign a value np dot split ARY comma 1 comma 4. So basically split is there, so 0. This is basically a range. So first array contain only a single row, second array contain row from index number 1 2 3, and if there are more than 4 rows, then all the rows, then another array will be created that contain rows 4 and onwards. Okay, look at the answer. This is our split function. By default, if we don't mention any axis, then axis is 0. Okay, axis is 0. So this is row number 0, which contain an array, then row number 1, row at index position 1, row at index position 2, and row at index position 3. Okay, after that, since there are only 4 rows, then after that you can easily see that data type is mentioned. D type is equal to float 64. So array is split into two different parts. First part basically contain row at index position 0, and second contain row of index position 1, 2 and 3 according to the question. You can see the question again. This is, always remember that last value is not included. So we just give 1 comma 4, that means 0 row and row at index position 0 will be involved, and create a new array. One is not involved in that case, and in second case you can easily say 4 is there. So after 0, 1, 2, 3, that index positions create an array. Okay, and there are total number of rows are 4 there. So basically two arrays will be created when we use split function, and by default axis is considered as 0. Axis 0 is there if no axis is mentioned. Okay, and if you want to give them three different names, okay, so it is also possible. Just give them name just like that: b1, b2, b3 is equal to np dot split ar1 1 comma 4. Now you can see here that b3 is there, only two arrays will be created, but another array name is there. Why it is so? It is because in last case basically two arrays are created which have elements, and third array will also be created in that case but with no element. Okay, because index number after index number 3 there is no element, or there is no element found at index number 4. Okay, because this is our array, you can see that, so which contain basically no elements. So you can easily see here that a dollar ay array and null array is there. It simply means that no element is a part of that array. So basically three array will be created, in which two array contains some elements and third array doesn't contain any element. Okay, now if you want to give them different names like that, so three different arrays are there, so we use three different names: b1, b2 and b3, and all things are same as that in the case in previous case. np dot split ary comma 1 comma 4, it means ary array can be split into three parts basically, in which two part contain certain elements but third part is an empty array. Okay, so first part basically involves row number 0, second part 1, 2, 3 and third null. See the answer. Look at the answer. This is our first array, this is our second array after split, and this is our third array which is an empty array. Okay, look at the answer again. This is our answer: first array, second array and third array after split. Row number 0, row at index position 0, row at index position 1, 2, 3, and as we know that there are only 4 rows, so third array will contain no elements, it is an empty array, like so. This is a symbol of empty array. Okay, these are the three different split these are the three different print statement which basically print three arrays b1, b2 and b3, which we get after a split. Okay, next, if we want to split along axis 1, then for that purpose we have to do only one thing, just mention axis is equal to 1, because by default axis is equal to 0. So we just give only one thing, x is equal to 1. Rest all things are same, you can easily see on the screen. So array will be printed in that case. And if you want to give them different names, so it is also possible. Look at this statement, c1 comma c2 comma c3, three different arrays are there. Okay, so now split is along axis 1. Look at the answer. This is our answer when we give a single array name. Okay, then our answers look like this after a v split along axis 1. Always remember that. Wait a minute. This is our array number 1, this is our array number 2, and this is our array number 3. And now there is suppose c is there, so basically let us see the name. What is the name? a4. Okay, a4 is the name. That is our array 4, which we get after v split function along axis 1. And you can easily see that three different arrays are there. Okay, and in next case, since we give them three different names, c1, c2 and c3, so now we get three different arrays. Look at the code. This is the line c1 comma c2 comma c3 and it's split ary comma 1 comma 4 axis 1. So a split is along axis 1. Okay, and three different arrays are found here. First contain zeros index position, second contain index position 1 comma 2 comma 3, and third contain 4 and onwards. If no index position found, then none will be the answer. So this is our answer. Okay, you can easily see that when we use a split along axis 1, then all array will have some elements. In that case, look at the last array. It contains elements 4, 5, 10, 11, 16, 17, 20, 23, which contain element and index position 4 and 5, because this is our original array. Look at the original array. This is our original array. So first part is from here, second part is our second part, and this is our third part. Okay, now I think it is clear to all of you. Now let us take a new topic. Let's talk about some trigonometric functions that are supported by Numpy library. These are sine, cos, tan, Sine, cos, tan, ARC sine, AR cos, ARC tan, and degrees. So this is a program basically which implement the different trigonometric functions. First of all, we have to create an array. So this is a simple array A, name A. Different elements are there. Okay, and if you want to find out the different sine x, then for that purpose, you have to do only one thing. First of all, first of all, convert to radians by multiplying with pi by 180. Okay, so we give a statement print np dot sine and then name of the array, which is A in this case. Okay, and then we multiply it by as np. Np is the name of the library. Np dot pi np dot pi by 180. And why it is so? Because we want to convert it in radian. Okay, and similarly in case of cos, same thing is there, but only the function is changed. Cos function is used, and the same thing is applied for tangent values. Name of the function is changed. Name of the function is tan is there, then all things are same. So after the execution of this program, we get these values. Okay, these are the values regarding to that. For example, if you want to find out the value of sine 30, then sine 30 is this 1 by 2 means 0.5. Okay, and if you want to find out the value of cos 90, then value of cos 90 is this. This is the value of cos 90. Okay, so this is the value of sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60, sine 90, and same values are there for 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 for cos, and these values are tan value, tan 0, tan 30, tangent function, tan 0, tan 30, tan 45, tan 60, and tan 90. Now I think it is clear to all of you. Okay, some other functions related to rounding functions. So first is numpy around function. This is a function that returns a value rounded to the desired precision, and this function takes the following parameters. You can easily see here that we have to write first of all name of the library numpy, then name of the function which is around, and then only two parameters is there, a and decimal. And what is the a? A is basically input data, and decimal is the number of decimal to round to, and default is 0. If negative, the integer is rounded to the position to the left of the decimal point. Small program is here. First of all, we have to create an array. So name of the array is A, and for that purpose, we have to import a library numpy. So first line is import numpy as np. Okay, and we create an array function. We create an array using array function. So print statement is there just after that to print the array, and after that we just basically use around function. So in first case, only single parameter is there. In second case, two parameters is there, a and decimal. Decimal is the basically parameter used to give the value, which basically tells us to where we want to round off that value. Okay, and last case decimal is equal to -1. So look at the answer, it will give you a clear idea. In first case, you can easily see that that is our original array. After rounding, when we don't mention any decimal value, then by default it is 0. So you can easily see that 1. After the second value is no decimal value is given, so it is 6, because 5.55 is after rounded off we get 6. 123, and then 0.0567 is converted to 1, and 25.532 is converted to 26. In second case, we give the decimal value as 1, so um, up to one place it should be rounded off. So first value is 1, second value 5.55 is converted to 5.6. 123 is 123 is same, because no value is there after decimal, and 0.567 is after rounding off we can get zero point 0.6, and 25.532 we get 25.5. Okay, in last case, which is very interesting, we use -1 as decimal parameter. And look at the code, np around a decimal -1, -1 is there. Okay, so -1 means that place just before the decimal. So first one is rounded off, we get 0. 5.55 is rounded off, we get 10, because 5. Okay, look at the answer. Now this is meaningless, only we have to focus this number. This is, if this number is greater than 5 or equal to 5, then after rounding off we can get like that, 10. So 10 is our answer. For 123 we get 120, because 3 it has unit place which is less than 5. 0.567 is converted to 0, and 25, since in 25 unit place is 5, so it is converted to 30. So that is our answer. Okay, now I think it is clear to all of you. So basically three things are there. First of all, if in a round function no decimal parameter is used, then by default it is 0. And if it is given as 1 2, means it is a positive number, then we round off the number basically from just after the decimal. And if number is negative, then we round it off just before the decimal places. So that is the main functionality of a round function. Now just try these codes and execute this code. It will give a clear idea how this different function numpy functions works. In our next video we will discuss some other numpy functions. So thanks for watching this video.